by the sights, the smells, the sounds of Provence.
Femininity.
It's you know, from the eye colors. We have a cheek trio coming up from that beautiful travel kit that we showed you. The lips that are almost gone. If you want those, get those. But right now we're going to do a little kind of 101 on spackle. And this is a limited offer because this is spackle with a tint. In fact, I know you found this, Laura, that a lot of women who try this tinted spackle use it sometimes and nothing else. They don't even put foundation on.
That's correct.
Because it's going to give this wonderful, it's going to fill in the appearance of your lines and wrinkles and pores so you have a smoother appearance to your complexion. But with this hint of tint that's going on with the primer, then it's also going to help to blend away the look of some imperfections or maybe even warm up your complexion too. So the largest size we offer, we only make it available one time a year in the month of June only. I can tell you that over 155,000 of these have been ordered. And as we talked about earlier, Laura, you own this primer category. I mean, there were other brands that came out and said, oh, primers, you must do this, you must do. Laura's been doing it all along. Since the 90s, Laura has been bringing primers to her collection, a cool gel-like consistency, not overly heavy in silicone, so it's not going to move around on your face. It doesn't feel greasy, heavy. I love it when, you know, different companies will say, oh, this will give you such a velvet-like texture. Yeah, and it makes the makeup go left, right, and sideways on my face. So the purpose of your spackle was to what originally, Laura? And then what are the benefits of the tint?
So the purpose of the original spackle, that's the clear one that you saw in the train case.
Yes.
But all the spackles was to mimic the look of a perfect second skin.
Yeah.
To create a satin finish to the skin, to create the illusion of the skin looking as though we filled in fine lines, creases, crevices, pores, so that when you go to put makeup on top of it, you need less makeup. Your makeup is going on a smoother canvas, but it's not penetrating.
Yeah.
Really, the aha moment for me
Yeah.
was, and I'll start demonstrating.
Yeah,
By the way, I
please.
want to show you the delivery because this is so nice. People keep asking for these pumps.
Yes.
We can't do these that often. This is an airtight container, so what's in here is so good for you. The ingredient list of aloe vera, chamomile, scintilla asiatica, oil-free is so good, but every pump dispenses a fresh pump.
Yes.
So really the moment for me, Jill, was, you know, when you study theater and film makeup, and I want to show you how the tinted one,
Yeah.
even if you're porcelain, although our beautiful Nikki wears medium, sometimes tan, even the porcelain gals will want this, and the deep gals, because it gives that little bit of a glow to the skin. But here's what I wanted everybody to really know with the backstory, because being the first person to really trailblaze this whole category, I was taught when I really studied theater and film makeup, which is how I got my start, that you have to work on a matte skin. And I'm only going to do one side, so you see this glow on Nikki from one side to the other. And you could see how much smoother and softer her complexion looks. And the reason for the matte skin was so that if you're doing top talent and they're in a big stage with tons of lights or on film, you can't afford the makeup to break down.
Right.
So I was working on a famous talent, and she used the expression that so many of us will use. I hope you have more than makeup. Sometimes you feel like you need some spackle on your face. Because we all know, like, you're not going to paint your wall unless you first smooth the wall out with some spackle. The moment this woman said to me, I hope you have more than makeup, I was like, what could go on the skin to make her skin look smooth, but also so that you don't have to compromise and forfeit wearing moisturizer? Because really, as a makeup artist, I've been doing makeup on matte skin for a lot of years when people were going to weddings or graduations or extreme heat because I wanted their makeup to hold up, but it looked dry and cracky.
Yes.
When you put spackle on, Jill, it doesn't penetrate. It floats and hovers on the skin.
Love it.
So it's locking in all that good for you skincare that you're already using. It's weightless.
Yeah.
So it's not like adding another layer of skincare.
Right.
Because I knew it had to be compatible with whatever you use.
Yeah.
But now you put this on, and I have to tell you, you need less of your foundation.
Love it.
And it warms up your foundation. If you're somebody
Yes.
who's not getting tan, if you're porcelain and fair, light, maybe even medium, and you don't want to put color on, you don't want to wear bronzer, use the tinted one. You can leave it alone and have that little bit of color. or go to put your porcelain or fair or a light foundation or your medium, you're going to see a little warmth come through.
Yeah.
You don't have to change your foundation.
Love that.
Sick trick.
Love it.
Right?
Here's the value too, everybody. Normally when you buy spackle, you buy it in a tube like this. This is the normal size. It's 2 ounces. 2 ounces is $32. You're getting double the amount of product for $1 more. Okay, 2 ounces for $32 or 4 ounces for $33. 2 ounces for $32. 4 ounces.
It's why
for
we can only
$33,
do it like
right?
once a year.
I mean, and it is. This is we do it only in June. This is the time of year where a lot of you really want the tint color or you want to stock up on it. I love that you pointed out the airtight pump, Laura,
So
because it
important.
keeps your ingredients fresh,
Yes.
which is fantastic. 700 of these now ordered. If you're not using primer under your makeup because you thought, oh, it's going to make things so heavy. Oh, it's going to make, I don't like to wear makeup to begin with. I don't want to put on another layer. Let me tell you, this is cool on the skin. It feels good on the skin.
It's cold.
When you want to do a no makeup day, put on a little spackle, your skin will look better. Whether you use a liquid foundation, a baked foundation, a mineral foundation, a powder foundation, a cream foundation, all of those foundations will work back with this spackle. It is the best primer I think we have here on QVC because it's not greasy, it's not
Dries
slippery.
down so quickly.
It does dry down quickly.
Yeah.
And it just, I put a little bit on my hand, and just when I look at, it's subtle, but it's just, it goes on so nicely. You need such a very little bit. I think a lot of women put too much primer on their skin.
Very little
You just need a
coating.
little. It's got the subtle little bit of tint to it, but look how it really does sort of fill in the imperfections compared to a hand where I don't have it on at all. So great product, great price, great place to get started. Remember at QVC, we want you to love what you find. So you get 30 days to try it. If you don't notice a difference with your makeup, if you don't like the way it feels, and for whatever reason it's just not for you, you can send it back. But you won't know until you try, and if you decide to try it July 1st, you're out of luck till next year because the tinted version, cult following for this one, only offered in June.
Oh my gosh, you said something. I'm sorry. I got
It's okay.
like I'm one
I
of
know,
those
I heard a
people.
little, like,
I'm
ooh.
sorry. I was like this in school. Like when I have the thought, it just pops out. Even if somebody else, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But so my friend Nancy, she's probably not even watching and doesn't even know I'm telling this story. Lives for the tinted bronze, and guess where she puts it? On her legs. Because it dries, completely transfer resistant. She has like fair porcelain, like she has a little discoloration on her legs. She's like, Laura, why aren't you telling your gals to put it on their legs? Do you know that some of you have told me that you put this on and then put body frosting on top?
I was wondering if you
because
could do
it glides
that,
on
right?
so much easier. And wait, if you're having problems with your concealer looking
Yes.
smooth, I just lost my mind. I got so excited. I'm sorry. I just want you to know. No, because, it's such a multi-use product
Yes.
and it's such a problem solver.
Yes.
And put it under your eyes before you put your concealer. Again, like Jill said, a little
Yes,
goes a long way. I always like to say, put your spackle on, then go do your eye makeup. Then come back to your face last, right?
Yes.
Like, how cool does that feel as you put
Wonderful.
that on? And you just gave yourself a glow.
Yeah, right? I mean,
Okay.
I just pressed it underneath my eyes.
And it's matte. There's no frost in this particular
so,
tinted spackle.
Feels so good.
It's ice cold anyway, but some
Yes.
of my gals like to keep it
If your
in
eyes
the,
are tired, like some days it's like you were up really early, the
Yes.
baby was up all night, the dog, whatever, you just couldn't sleep, tossing and turning. And then midday you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Take a tiny little tap and just tap it right underneath the eyes.
I'll show you.
Where are you might say everywhere, but I would have to say, like, where are the key places where primer is really important, where you have visible
Yes,
pores
yes.
next to the nose,
Yes,
like
right here on the cheeks.
right? Like, because I wonder sometimes, is it really as important down my nose where it's already so
Yes, Jill,
smooth?
Of course, no.
It still needs something to
Your
grip.
nose may be smooth, but my nose isn't smooth. I don't know who was
But you know
talking
what I'm
to-
saying?
Oh,
Like
one
it-
of my employees
yeah.
said to me the other day, oh, Laura, I didn't know you had freckles. That's so cute on your nose. I'm like, they're not freckles. It's hyperpigmentation. Thanks very much. But here's why. It does create blurring.
Yeah.
But if you're putting your blush on, and you think you look terrific when you leave your house. You've done your full face of makeup, and you looked in the mirror and you said, I look good, I'm leaving the house.
Yeah.
Guess what's happening? If you don't have primer on, it's going to penetrate quicker into your skin because your moisturizer is going, ooh, let me come in, let me moisturize, let me hydrate. When you put spackle on, you're sealing that in, and to the areas that you usually eat up your makeup, blush,
yes.
foundation, this is going to prevent it and make it last longer.
This is huge. One
Drop the
2-ounce
mic.
tube. One 2-ounce tube is $32. You're getting the equivalent of 2 2-ounce tubes for $33.
Right. Drop the mic.
So for $1 more than what
that
you're
mean?
paying for 2 ounces, you're getting 4 ounces. I don't know what that
What does that
means.
mean, drop the mic?
I don't know.
Like I'm done here?
I guess.
All right, whatever.
I'm done. Walk away.
Okay.
32 for 2 ounces. 33 for 4 ounces, goes away at the end of the month, and it's on auto delivery. So if
Oh, you
you're
gotta
like,
get auto
how else do
delivery.
I get it, Jill Bauer?
Don't
If I
call my
want it in
office.
October, you've got to get your auto delivery because you'll get your first shipment now and your second shipment in December, and then you'll be good until we're back with it next year. And it guarantees you this $33 price. Use your Q card. You can get it on 5 easy payments with your Q card right now, a 91782. So our duo of Balance and Brighten is coming up. But we're going to be talking about this 8-piece eyeliner collection and, oh, the value here. One